We are here today is occasioned by the government of Nigeria careless attitude to education. Education, we say, is free for all. But today in Nigeria, even to be paid for, we cannot even afford it. Today we are here to send a message to every government institution, to every politician, to everybody in authority of power in Nigeria, that Asuu must be listened to. Their demands must be granted. Their demand is not personal. It's for the good of our children, both in school and the ones that will join school tomorrow. So please, we are here as labor institution in joint conjunction with other civil organizations to plead with all of us that if this issue is not resolved, we are going to go beyond this. As NUPEC as a union, we have also met and we agreed that with every force, we are going to make sure that every student in federal institution go back to school. We are going to give Asuu all the necessary support. We are going to ensure that this country, if the need permits, as the country is living, we will do our services at any point in time. So we are appealing as a state in time since now. So let the government do the needful and let us get our children back to school. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Comrade Asuu, the National Vice President of SANU, South Nigeria. The reason why we are here is to protest the continued closure of Nigerian universities. We all know that education is the key to development. And that is why we stand to celebrate and congratulate the Nigerian Labour Congress, for which we are an affiliate. As an affiliate, we are here to protest to the Nigerian government that they cannot keep our children at home, keep Nigerian schools closed, while their children are in better schools abroad. We must improve Nigerian universities. All the university-based unions are on strike, and we cannot continue that way. We must press this through. We must let it know to all Nigerians they are involved. Every parent, every sister, every brother are involved. You have your children in school, and the school are closed for over 5 months now. Greatest Nigerian workers, this must change. We cannot have a government in place that promised us so much, and today they are failing. Mr. President promised us that he's going to change the narrative, and that is why Nigeria voted into power. Today, that is all they are failing, all their promises to Nigeria. And we are sending a simple message that the funding in Nigerian universities should improve. The payment system in Nigerian university should change. We'll have the IPPRS in place that have made us poorer in our payment system. The SANU has provided an alternative to this by 3 UPS. And we have that platform because the payment of salary is the primary duties of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian University and NAS in all universities. And we are saying this should change. Government should give us a test, the integrity test they have conducted. And we should stop the idea of pressing or intimidating Nigerians not to protest. I was hearing about the radios where some Nigerians are calling it's too late, this is political. It is not political. It is never political. We are all experiencing it. All of us are experiencing it. Everybody is experiencing it, and today they are saying it is political. Nothing political. All our children are at home, and their children are abroad learning. We must bring back our children to school. That is our simple message. Do everything to bring back our children to school. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
He's behind you.
Great Nigerian workers. Great Nigerian workers. So
Solidarity. Solidarity. My name is Comrade Asuu, the State Chairman, Non-Academic Staff Union, River State Council. Our message here today is short and simple. We are here today to protest on the insensitivity of federal government to Nigerian universities. It is a shame that we have a government, a system in Nigeria, yet universities are shut down for over 5 months. It is a shame that politicians will come and give us promises to win our vote, to win us to vote for them. At the end of the day, they will never fulfill their promise. We are here today to say that our children must go back to school. We are here today that universities across Nigeria must be made open. This struggle is not for NLC. This struggle is not for Asuu. This struggle is not for Asuu. This struggle is not for Sanu. This struggle is struggle for Nigerians. This struggle is struggle for every citizen of this country. I call on every citizen of this country to rise to the occasion, to ensure with effort that universities in these countries are made, the universities in this country are made open for our students to go back to school. Thank you and God bless.
Great Nigerian workers! Great Nigerian workers! Great! I want to say this morning, lend a voice. My name is Comrade Patricia Ijente, Chairman, National Association of Academic Technologists, University, River State Chapter. I want to lend my voice to my fellow comrades of Asuu, Sanu, Nasu, and then Nat. That enough is enough. Enough is enough. Our universities must be funded. Our laboratories, if you go to the universities, our laboratories are shambles. It's something you cannot even look or think about. And because we have proceeded on this strike, they say they are not going to pay us our salary. For the past 5 months, they have not paid. So let us see how they will be able to endure it. Let us see if they will be able to stand it. But we want to tell them that we are ready for them. If they like, let them not pay. We are ready for them. They need to put their eyes back on the universities and do the needful. Our children must be properly grounded academically in the laboratories, even in the classroom. They should be properly grounded, and that is what we are fighting. Before now, not the salaries. Before now, Asuu used to go on strike, but the other unions looked at it and said, enough is enough. Let the university be shut down. Let them know that everybody is affected, and we are not happy with what is going on in the universities. I want to say thank you to NLC and all the affiliate unions. We are very grateful. And we say, may God strengthen you, or even students union, may God strengthen us all in Jesus' name.
Let the students speak.
Let's allow the SUG president to speak on that.
Upon the greatest Nigerian students. Upon the greatest Nigerian students. My name is Comrade Gift, the SUG President, the University of Port Harcourt, and the Chairman Council of SUG President River State. Our message is simple. We have not committed any crime by being Nigerian students. We are proud of our country. We want to school here. We are not like them that are sending their kids abroad. We are still better than their kids. What we are saying is that we want to go back to class. Our rents have expired. Our ID cards have all expired. In fact, my own have expired 2 years ago. Our campuses are shut down. We are tired, we are depressed, we are frustrated. Our students are tired of being at home. Some of them are being arrested. Some of them, because of idleness, are being accused of various crimes. We are tired, we want to come back to our campuses. The federal government, if the federal government cannot do anything, especially the president, he should honorably resign. He should stop this insensitivity. He should stop this carelessness. He should stop traveling and sit his ass home and sort out the issues affecting Nigerians. We are tired. The student union, the University of Port Harcourt, all the SUGs in River State, the student union, just like my colleagues in other states, we are passing the same message that enough is enough. They should not worry. The coming days, they will know that the Nigerian students are ready. They should all kill us. let's know that we are fighting for the right of our students. Upon the greatest Nigerian student.
Your name again, please.
Comrade Obabi Keji.
Speak to the mic.
Comrade Obabi Keji.
Let's allow someone from the school side to speak. Someone from the school side to speak. This should be revitalized. Now, but these politicians will tell you that they have resolved all the problems in universities. Meanwhile, they cannot send their children there. Yes, their children are in Europe. If the schools are well funded, if the equipment are there, why are you sending your child to Europe? Our point is simple. If the schools are shut down, or if these equipments are not there, automatically there will be no election. They should just forget about election. The minimum demand is that the schools should be reopened, and that the demand of Asuu, the demand the federal government freely entered in 2009. This current government inherited both liability and assets. This government told us the previous government cannot fix it. In fact, in the words of President Buhari, he said that he's so ashamed that the previous government cannot fix this problem. Now he is here. Several months, the university has shut down. Our message is clear. If he cannot do this job, he should pack and go. There is no argument. Because we are, like we have said, that this government resources, the money they are spending on frivolities is just too much. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Greatest Nigerian students. Greatest Gbogbo. My name is Comrade Levi Sam, the leader, National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, Rivers State, Assistant Secretary, NANS Zombi, South. We are not saying much because we've spoken before. Since the government don't want to listen to what Asuu is saying to revitalize our institution, it's very simple because their children are not in this institution, no problem. But as NANS, we pass more than 500 to 1 million signatures to National Assembly in stating that a bill should be provided that all serving government officials should not, their children should not allow to school outside Nigeria. Yes, maybe that will be the next step we are going to take alongside with our next revolutionary protest. Thank you so much. I don't have much to say. I still bring myself completely by.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great Nigerian workers. Greatest Nigerian workers. Greatest Gbogbo. Greatest Baba.
Passports.
The representative of the governor of Rivers State, our own dear Bamsek, other respected government officials here present, our civil society organization members here present, our union leaders that are here present. I greet each and every one of us. I want to start by saying that it is unfortunate that those very people that enjoyed free education, they enjoyed public schools and its facilities, are the same people who have come and have decided to kill the same system that brought them to the apex. And it's an aberration. And that's exactly why today, the Nigerian workers, in conjunction with civil society organizations and the students of Nigeria, we have come here to say no. We are talking of the federal government. Even in the states, it is the same thing. Go to the schools, nothing is happening. Everywhere, people are crying, people are dying. Security, zero. And then what are we a government for? They have turned individuals to mini government. Because you give yourself water, you give yourself security, you give yourself electricity. Then what is governance for? 2023 is coming. They will begin to come and begin to give us fake promises that they will never keep because they never intended to keep it from the onset. And so we are here to send a strong message. And that message says, if schools are not open, there will be no election. But let them not mistake it to mean that they will stay 1 day, 1 hour above their tenure. On the 29th of May 2023, they will all pack and leave. So they should be ready. Either they will open the schools or they will kill all Nigerians. We are waiting for them. I am here to read the address as given to us by the National Secretary. His Excellency, Chief Barrister, yes, so. Yes, and we can the Executive Governor of Rivers State. Your Excellency, sir. Strike in the tertiary education subsector. Request for intervention. We bring you our warm compliments, Your Excellency. We write to solicit your support and intervention in the matter of the dispute between the federal government and the unions in the tertiary education subsector. This dispute has manifested in a strike action for the past 5 months and has come at a huge cost to the students, the university staff, parents, the government, other stakeholders, and the entire country. The strike, as you already know, is over the non-observance by government of the agreements it voluntarily entered into with the unions. It has also been about imposition of IPs on the university unions to which they have taken objection with credible reasons. Your Excellency, sir, we are dismayed by the federal government's paralysis and reluctance to take the necessary steps that will lead to the peaceful resolution of the issues in dispute and by extension end the strike. On our part, we have taken various initiatives to end this strike, including writing to the Ministers of Education and Labour and Employment and the Presidency. Although this elicited some response from government, it was tokenistic and not sufficient. In response to the nonchalance of government and cries of our unions in the sector to escalate our intervention, Congress resolved to hold rallies in the 36 days of the Federation and LCT. Your Excellency, the rally held today in the state is in compliance with the resolution of the Congress, which represents the first in the series of actions Congress intends to take to compel the government to do the needful. However, we find it appropriate to appeal to you to use your good offices and good conscience to get the federal government to bring to an end this strike action. The immediate concern will be the immediate payment of the withheld salaries of university staff, shelf IPs, under the agreements government entered into, or renegotiate in good faith, rebuild confidence, establish a framework for repositioning our universities for competitive service delivery and relevance in line with their mandate. Your Excellency, this matter, we dare say, is of great importance to national development. Hence, this appeal to you. While we await your response, we remain faithful. Yours, Comrade Pedro Setuma, State Chairperson, Comrade Matthew Olabi, State Secretary, Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you, One, NSC chairperson.
Solidarity! We present to you the written address by
Woman will get blocked off. Any other chairperson is a fake. Great Nigerian workers. Great Nigerian workers. Correct person. Your mind, please. I want to thank you, State Chairman, for this message. But I want to start by presenting myself to you. My name is Dr. George Mweke. I'm a permanent secretary in charge of special services in the office of the secretary to the state government. My representation of the governor here is not a disrespect to the Nigerian workers. That's why I want to start by please humbly appealing to you not to see it as a disrespect. His Excellency, the Governor of the state, is unavoidably absent. He's unavoidably absent on state matters, state assignment, which is our duty. Also, other senior government officials have one form of assignment or the other. But I know you will not look down on one of your own because you are workers like we are. So I think that it's not a coincidence. It may be God's design that you should be received by your colleague, a worker like you. Great Nigerian students! I saw them here. Because also, your agitation of the rally here today is not just about the workers' welfare, but it's for the welfare of everyone especially the Nigerian students who have been very good. Our students rank as one of the best in any part of the world you find them. And Nigerian universities do a lot of exploits. Our students, wherever you put them, we prove that they actually went through the Nigerian school system. I'm proud of this gathering, and I want to thank you. I want to say you have come on a very good assignment. No person will hear that you are here and say, why are you here? You are here simply to send a message to the federal government. I have carefully looked at all the things written on the placards here. One of the things I saw here was an analysis of our economy. That professors were paid about $3,000 as far back as 2009. I just want to make an addition there. Not just professors, we are talking of Nigerian workers. This is an economic analysis. They further analyzed that by the economic purchasing power, the purchasing power has reduced. I want to ask you, who is in charge of regulating the economy? Is it the state government? No. Is it the state government? No. The state government does not regulate the economy. I've looked at it is another thing that is being highlighted here. It is not also a state problem. So this is simply a message which I've come to the right channel to send. And I want to promise you that I will hand this letter over to the governor. As soon as he returns, he will read it and will pass it down to the right authorities. Great Nigerian workers, it may interest you to note that we have 2 universities in Rivers State. As we speak, the 2 universities are in session. We have 2 polytechnics in the state. As we speak, 2 of them are properly functioning. Just by our back here, yes, we have equipment. That's what I want to address. Because from the things I drop on the cloud, I want to make a few responses. When you go to the former DMH, which is now Rivers State Teaching Hospital, you find the most modern equipment for the training of medical students. My people, I want to tell you that the message will go down well. But the message I want to send to every person here in Nigeria class is that let it go down the history, or let it be written well, that this thing, Rivers State is not part of it. We are only gathering here to take a message to who it concerns. Once more, I want to say kudos to the organizers of this particular rally because it's very peaceful. And I want to tell you that before we even send this message, the people concerned in Abuja will hear that you were here. And most importantly, that you are well conducted. You were in very good conduct when you came to this place. We have not heard of any flashpoint of any trouble anywhere. I want to give thanks to the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress and all associated organizations, including the Asuu here, the leader of the civil society. You are all doing well. Therefore, you are younger than your name. But God bless Nigerian workers. May it be well for you, for your families, and for all of us. This is my fervent prayer on behalf of state government in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. In this condition, all their children, they go comrades, call 2 politicians' names where their children they go school for Nigeria. All of them, their children they for abroad. Officer, now me and you begin they go school for Nigeria. Me and you now they Koloboto. Their children they for abroad. One person graduate to another call them. Our children in Nigeria here they suffer. When they come, they speak plenty grammar. Yes, for their salary. Man, when they look after dogs, they do.
That's all we say for government
transport. My own day. They are all there abroad. They're gonna do well, yo.
My good people for BBC Pidgin, that's all we sell for government house.
As a social worker, or someone as a carer, their salary is nothing compared to the becoming disenfranchised at this government. And everyone is the devil's workshop. This government has turned our youth, some of them, to criminal elements in our society. They have not learned anything from developed nations where they steal our money to go and kill. Our statement is simple. This is just a warning protest rally. If the government fails to conclude all the negotiation and agreement with all the workers in our tertiary institution within the frame of 2 weeks, that they have promised that they will conclude it, then NSAS will be a child's play. Rallies all over and across the country, and they will also witness the annoyance, the anger, the frustration of ordinary Nigerians. This government has put so many Nigerians into depression. This government has put so many Nigerians into a condition where they have committed suicide. We say enough is we can no longer bear this hardship again. When Buhari took over, Naira per dollar was equivalent to 168 naira. Today, dollar is 680 naira. When they took over 7 years ago, was 260 to pounds. Today is 800 naira. When they took over, bag of rice was for 7,000. But today, bag of rice is 38,000 naira. They told us that they want to rewrite the history of Nigeria to be the best. History will never judge them right. Our children yet unborn, they will hear the history of when Buhari was on the throne as the president. They will read and they will hear. And that is why posterity will not judge them and all his co-pilgrims in this journey of destruction in Nigeria. Is a way to. I want to give the microphone to our elder one. Let me give the microphone to the elder statesman, Barrister Femi Falana.
Today to reject in this center the dubious programs of the Buhari administration. I just explained the living standards of our people are getting worse by the day. We did not vote for a regime to cause hardship for Nigeria, and that is what is going on. As that here today, terrorism has taken over our country. Hardship has taken over our country. Recession has. But President Buhari getting all over the world. He has already told Nigeria that he's tired. And to go home. We are there for that Buhari must go. What are we saying? We are fully with you. LASCO is fully with you. Not to command all the affairs of the Nigerian Labour Congress. That's about you. And as a comrade, I said, this is a one-day protest. This is a one-day protest. By the time Nigerians are going to come out fully, as a comrade, I said, NSAS protest will be. We are frustrated, we are disenchanted, we are embarrassed as a people. And again, it is a lot. Please, this year's budget, the regime claimed it was going to spend 453 billion on the so-called oil subsidy. Later, the regime went to the National Assembly and claimed that it is going to fuck enough. The latest now is that the regime is saying it is going to be 6.5 trillion. Yet, there is no money for education. But there is money to pay smugglers who they claim are smuggling fuel out of Nigeria. 40,000 daily, all of us must go to. According to DPR, is 32.8 million liters. The NNPC claimed that is 100 million liters. We then ask them, how did you get 100 million liters? They say about 60 million liters are smuggled out of Nigerian daily. This is impossible. Because you need about 2,000 tankers to take out 60 million liters at 33,000 liters per tanker, which is not possible. We reject the dubious economic programs of this regime. We reject the neoliberal policies of this regime that has continued to promote poverty in the midst of plenty. And therefore, all
to talk about what will be the situation for Nigeria as they go ahead to protest. Which group is this? Which group is this? Oh, good. Okay, would you be kind enough to tell me why you are joining NLC to protest today?
I'm joining NLC to protest for about 5 months now. Not nationwide, all universities are doing strike. I'm trying to listen to necessity to our demands. And in fact, everything is goes on the agreement now. The government has put to execute even 20% of it. We're making requests all along. Nothing is happening. We're on strike. Within the first week, we're back on strike. We stop our salary. No work, no pay policy. Which is contrary to ILO resolution. And we say that is inhuman. It's necessary. In fact, they want to start Nigerian workers to death. It's not done. That when a Nigerian worker is legitimately pressing the demands of its member, that surrender to this difficulty that we are going through. We want to cry to the whole world to see our challenges, to see what we are going through. Especially that Nigerian students have not been in institution for the past 6 months. We've lost what are essential now. teachers collectively. And government is not supporting. The same government is celebrating their children who are graduating from foreign universities and killing
let me bridge you there. So after today's protest and tomorrow's protest, what next?
After today's and tomorrow's protest, we will post a why the government response. The government fails to respond, we will embark on another sensitization again. After which, the Labour will declare a full-blown nationwide strike.
Thank you so much, sir.
People here hide. We are where the desert will go. What is happening in this country? What is happening in our universities is symptomatic to the greater crisis in our country. And Nigeria must. Our demands are simple. We have been struggling, we have been fighting. Until 2017, when we had the professor Juppé, the agreement was renegotiated, but like we renegotiated the agreement. Odule. After 9 months, they don't do anything. We are back again. That's why. So we renegotiated agreement. What is again? Odule. The only can happen to this government is the Odule. Ensure that this government will. We want. Education is our right. Education is our heritage. We will not continue to allow a leader.
Okay, good day, sir. You tell me your name and the group you belong to and why you are here.
Okay, my name is Bradibu Raimo. I am the founder of Lagos, leader of our Lagos movement. The aim is to bring good governance to the city of Lagos, and I'm a member of the Labour Party. So I'm here to show solidarity with the people in Asuu. They've been on strike for a very long time, and the people that have been affected by this strike, both the teachers and the students that have been moved indefinitely at this point, and whose education has been put on hold. And literally, you are actually messing up an entire generation's plan. So that's why we're here, to show that this is a problem that the federal government must take serious. It's not something that's just left for the teachers and the students, it's for all of us.
Thank you so much. Let me talk to you, sir. Sir, you're a lecturer? Perfect. Talk to me. Why are you here today?
Well, like you can see from the placard we are holding, it's the restaurant of education. Public universities are dying. Very soon they become much-owned institutions. We've been on this for ages. The government has reneged and has always reneged on agreement we had in 2009. They keep on promising without fulfilling. Lecturers are groaning, our students are groaning, our country is bleeding. Who will save this country if not ourselves? Foreigners cannot come and help us, retrieve our country. This is the time we are now out to say that education matters. No country ever achieved success without education. No country ever sent people to the moon without education. No country ever fixed its population without education. Enough.
Okay, Mama, let me come to you. Talk to me. Why are you here?
There are many demands. Visit our university. The lecturers are not consulted. Attend for not take us for a week. The money they are handing for the past 15 years is what they are handing to people. They strike PhD holders. We had 152,000 billion when we spent a lot of millions.
Don't say they bamboozle you. The country is not broke.
We will be in the university system.
So what do you want? So what do you want now?
We want the agreement to be implemented. We are fighting for
Thank you so much.
The president is pretending. He's a pretender. He's the number one corrupt. The president presided over a convention. APC, where money that was being spent are in dollars. Let me ask you, anybody go to bank today? You will get to bank. They will say, if you make that's not ready. They should report. If it's on the account, where did they get all this money? So it is important to
You want the federal government to consider our demand, minimum wage areas that not be completely paid. You want the state university to be funded adequately. You want earn allowances, their allowance in 2012.